got a spooky one for you this week. You scared me.
That's right. We're here to talk about thorny pumpkins.
I didn't take my meds.
Well, that's true. So get ready, strap in. Lauren Banall is on the show with us today.
And it's a ooky spooky good time. Enjoy this episode. The button's back.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
M.
Oh.
M. Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213
Hey,
536
you know it.
9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Oh, how you sloppy, you stupid little you not so you dirty little. Welcome to Sloppy Second with Big Dipper and Meatball. And that's Big Dipper.
Hello, everyone. All right.
Hit the sleigh button. We're back again with the button. Let me do it again. Remember that time when
Hit the sure button, bro.
Remember that time that...
Do you want to record sure into that button right there?
Sure. No, because I like...
Oh, his nipples is tiny.
I know, but we already have that. You want to do a sure?
How do you do it?
Press and hold.
Oh, his nipples.
Sure.
Now press.
Sure.
Oh, it's a little too real. Sure.
Sure.
No.
Why is it too real?
It's like too bad sounding.
Crunchy?
What'd you call me?
Look at your face.
Hi everyone. This is week 2 of me vomiting everywhere. So I'm in half drag because White Claw night really got to me.
Is that what it's
Did you
called
know
at the
that White
bar?
Claw? Well, no, but it was
Is that what it's
sponsored by
called at
White
the
Claw,
bar?
and so I drank about 10 of them.
Ooh.
And did you know that that's malt liquor,
Cool. What's malt liquor?
moonshine?
I've never known what malt liquor is. When I was in college, I used to drink 40s because I thought, let's do that. But that
Did you ever play Edward 40 Hands?
I did one time.
I did one time too.
I
Did
gave
you
up
ever do the
pretty quickly.
Centurion Challenge?
What's that?
You do 100 shots of beer.
No,
I did
that's
that, and I
a
threw-
power hour would be 60 shots of beer.
I did 100 and I threw up all over my friend's house and then we went out. Anyway.
You love throwing.
No, wrong. I don't love it. It just happens to me a lot. Anyway, we've talked enough. Please welcome our guest, the
Are
multi-title...
you looking at me?
I'm wearing Delta Work sunglasses.
I
so you
can't tell what you're up to.
I know, I winked at her earlier and I was like, I just winked.
Spooky,
Spooky, scary, scale. Okay. Please welcome multi-title winning queen, the hostess of LA Weekly's #1 drag brunch, the diva with the punny name, it's Lauren Banall.
Hi, Lauren.
Hello, welcome.
Absolutely. You know, I puke a lot too. There must be some.
There's something in the water.
Go off.
I have the reflux, and so it's just like open all the time.
See, I don't often get acid reflux. Only on nights where I've had like more than 5 tequila sodas.
How about GERD?
That I wake up and I'm like, oh, it burns right here.
Yeah,
When
that's the flux.
When I was in college, maybe I've told this story.
We got some
but
alkies.
There was a person in college who was, 20 years old. We
Yeah.
were in college, and he had such bad acid reflux at that young age that he was
Slept on a wedge?
traveling actor. No, he would keep cinder blocks in his car, and he would
Tilt the
prop
bed.
up the top of his bed. And my friend hooked up with him one night, and she was like, "It was weird, but it was hot, but I kept sliding off the bed."
It's a problem. I do that.
I
You
had a-
do? You
I do
prop up
that.
your
I
bed?
prop up my bed.
On what? Cinder blocks?
No, just like those like college dorm room
Oh,
risers.
yeah, risers.
If you just stack them the right way, you can kind of like get a little.
I had a friend that had to
Little
get
tilt to it.
a Tempur-Pedic like wedge, and they would just sleep on that.
All in the service of no acid.
No
reflux.
acid reflux.
Yeah, I mean, because
Yours
like
is bad then.
yeah, if I don't do that, I just get sick all the time. Like because
Mm.
it's always just irritated. So if anything comes in there, this is so exciting. What a great.
I love it. I mean,
Our
we're-
bodies are falling apart.
yeah, we're
I
old
know.
and fat. I'm wondering what
I
skinny
got
people are up to.
tendinitis. I'm, sore everywhere.
I got wig.
Oh, we got wig.
I am wig.
I am first.
Should we look at you or the skull atop your head?
I mean,
Who's
my
that?
eyes are up here.
Wow.
She's a little lopsided today. I just realized
Today? Oh, this is
Who
This
made
is-
that wig?
This is a Fina Barbital
I knew it.
original.
I love Fina's hairs.
Me fucking too. She's the best.
I know. Every time I ask her for one, she goes, "I'll just make you a bigger one."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like whenever she has those sales on her Instagram,
Totally.
I'm always like, "Oh, I want that." She's like, "Gotta get you in a bigger one."
She
girl."
is so good with the big ones.
And they last.
They last forever. I love it. And she's a Valley girl now.
Bang some
I
hair.
know. And she has a swimming pool at her house.
Yeah, have you been yet?
No, I keep getting invited, but not ever
Oh,
making it
I
there.
don't get invited. Arf, arf. You know what I mean?
I was at the puppy party the other night.
pups.
Were you there?
I've been. I keep getting booked at brunch at Precinct, and then it happens after.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh,
It was my first time
Oh.
staying for the whole thing.
bark, bark.
Arf,
Out-
arf, bark,
Arf, arf.
bark. Well, I got there at 5. It started at 3 to 9, and I was there from 5 to 9.
was
Working
it?
5 to 9, baby.
That's a long time. 3 to 9 is 6 hour party.
But I was there 5 to 9, yeah. And it was wild. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize when they put out the puppy pen or like the mats that they like wrestle on them.
It's
They really
crazy.
throw their bodies around in a way that I did not know you were allowed to do in a bar.
Is it every Sunday?
No,
I think it's one.
it's one Sunday a month.
No.
No, it's called Howl.
I love it.
Oh.
But
I
enough
don't
about other
understand
parties.
it.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand them, and I don't ever want to wear that stuff. But I definitely.
I kind of want
love
to
it.
try. Because, like, this is kind of a problem area out of drag. So just, like, cover it and then, like, the rest. You know what I mean?
Face?
La
Yeah.
facha el problema.
Yeah.
Oh, and so you look in the mirror and you're like, I'll be a woman.
Cover that.
This
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Wait, what are your out of drag tricks to cover? Mine is large glasses
What
and
are
a haircut.
tricks?
Yeah. Well, I've started growing my hair out and my brows out again, so it's not as bad.
The brows.
The brows.
Once you get over that hump of being like, you know what, I need eyebrows in the daytime, your drag really changes for
You
you.
want to know a sad story? So I just went to a gay party with a bunch of gays. My first one since like growing them out, and a couple boys like kept being weird to me, and I was like, "What? What's going on?" And then I left, walking to my car, and I was like, "Oh my god, they were flirting with me. Nobody's flirted with me with no brows for years."
I was so single the whole time I was browless, and I realized I was
So
like, I
single.
looked eggy. I looked
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, and I shaved my whole head too, so it fully
yeah, you
was
really are
cancer,
bald.
cancer patient realness.
Whoop.
Oh.
Chemo.
Ooh.
Uh,
How many days a week are you in drag?
Probably like 3 to 4.
that's so
That's a
much.
lot.
It's a lot.
How does your skin fare?
Not great. It's really sensitive. I have to like. I don't do anything I should, to be honest. But you know, you just
You-
slap more makeup
You're
on it.
still
and
so
you're
young.
fine.
You're
You need
still
to
young.
Come up with a
I
little
feel like aren't we the same
aftercare
age?
program. You're 50?
Okay. so, let's talk about your weekly drag brunch.
Yeah,
It's
bi-weekly.
oh yeah, it's every
Oh, it's
By
other.
every
erasure,
other?
my God.
Yeah.
What?
Every other?
Every other.
And it's
yeah.
right down the street from here.
Yeah,
At
Idle
the
Hour.
Idle Hour.
The
But
Big
you know the
Barrel.
Big Barrel building?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, I saw internet video of Spooky
Toots, Minnie Horowitz.
Minnie Horowitz.
She is
Yes!
a regular there. isn't
doing
she?
I love her.
Angel of My Dreams,
Yes.
maybe?
Yes, completely.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's fun because in the back it's kind of outdoor, indoor,
Yeah.
outdoor.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just like a big tree and some awnings, but it's mostly outside.
Did
It's really
you
fun.
trailblaze drag at that bar?
No, it was started by Diana Jacketoff.
Yes.
Now Zoana.
Yes.
And then she quit drag, and I've grown to.
Did she
stand
quit
it.
drag?
She came back.
Oh, I haven't seen her. She's usually WeHoey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a minute. We had a little
We've
bit of a falling out.
Oh,
Oh,
oopsies.
that's fine.
That's not, hey, listen,
talking about
I'm the
that.
queen of Fallout.
Life is real.
Yeah, we used to work together all the time. When
You're the
Rebel-
queen of falling down when you're out.
Yeah.
blackout. You ever get
Fallout.
blackout at your brunch?
Too many times. I
Luckily, you live
Lauren.
close by.
I know. Well, I'm like, I really think I don't know how you do it, but like I cannot deal with the the after effects anymore. It's like 2-day hangovers now. You know? Or is it that bad for you?
She's in the
Do you-
middle of one.
I'm in the middle of one right now.
I know.
I do feel
The math is not mathing for me.
that there are some precautions that I need to start taking beforehand. And sometimes it works. Like before a fat slut, I know that I'm going to eat a hamburger.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink like 2 gallons of water the
Yeah,
day
yeah, yeah.
of. And then every drink that I have backstage, I drink a bottle of water in between. So I'm peeing a ton. But I think by staying so hydrated, just like tricking my body into
This is
thinking there's less
right.
alcohol.
How do you do that in drag?
Well, sometimes you have to hold it in.
That
Until,
yeah.
but I also usually change in between each act, so I can just pull it down and then readjust the pads.
Okay, yeah, because I am like, is this a problem? Am I an alcoholic? Should I stop or should I do better at partying
Well,
more?
Detox sells
you know?
her.
Oh yeah, we should get on
Fluorescence.
those.
Oh yeah,
There's like
are
pills
they
now.
good?
I did it before, but I did so much. I don't know if we can fight that.
Have you done the drink aids? The like little bottles they sell at like Ralph's.
You can
Would you
drink
say that I had?
AIDS?
No, I haven't tried that.
Drinkable
But there's so
aids.
many other. There's like little pills you can take before you start drinking.
Ibuprofen? That's usually. I just preempted. with
I
some
forget what it's
ibuprofen.
called. I think they almost advertised with us, but it was like some sort of pill that you take right before you start drinking, and it has enzymes in it that help you like process the alcohol better.
The hair
Sure.
you're wearing looks like a lion, right?
It's Delta's old wig.
It's Delta's old wig.
Yeah, it's 2 of them.
Oh, I see it now. Oh yeah.
What was ever meant to happen with hair for this look? Nothing.
Nothing. It was supposed to be bald, but then I was like, it looks weird with just me and the
It's
cat.
fun with the hood, but you do look sort of like a rock artist, like a guitarist who was in
Yeah.
a band.
Yeah, very.
A
And
guitarist.
you look like a fat old man.
50.
50. I'm 50.
50.
All right.
We
It's
are the same
legit.
age. I remember we had that conversation, and I was like, oh, I thought you were 25.
No, I'm 32.
Shh.
Clock the
Oh, so
spoon.
no, I'm still older than you. I'm
Yeah,
35.
by a lot.
I'm
She's
35.
38.
I'm 35. You sicko. He always ups my age. He's 38.
I'm not 38. I'm 40.
We'll be right back after this. I will kill you.
Try it.
Do we
And
really
we're
take a breath?
back.
Nice.
Down.
Are you ready
How did
for
you
it?
get? Oh, are you
Oh.
How'd you
ready
get started
for
in
it?
drag?
It was like a random bar crawl night, and randomly, like all my close friend group were like drag adjacent people of like a wig stylist, a makeup artist, and like it just kind of like converged onto me. And then when I did it, everyone was like something.
Something clicked here.
It was like 100 gays at a bar crawl, and then they were like, "But you,
You're
faggot."
having too much fun, fag.
Yeah.
Wait, when was this?
You were in drag just drinking on the crawl, or you
Yeah.
were performing?
No, just a bar crawl.
And which
it
bar
was just
crawl
supposed
was
to be
this?
dumb. It was like all, glitters, gold, or something. It was. I don't even know. I don't know any of those gays anymore.
Was it here?
Yeah, it was in WeHo.
They did-
It was like years ago, like 2017, 20.
You've been doing drag that long?
Yeah. The pandemic doesn't really count though. Does
Oh,
it?
It
right. I
doesn't.
keep forgetting that there was like 4 years of our life that
did
was
you-
taken from us.
Gone.
I feel like I was trying to remember if I
I'm like,
first
did I
met
ever
you
see you?
post-pandemic at her party.
Probably, yeah. I
because that
think
was
that is
after
when
the
I met you.
pandemic. You started Fat
Which
Slut, right?
that was a wild night. Do you remember? Because it was monkeypox. You had the long sleeves, and then it was like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, what are we
You-
doing out right now? And then
Oh, yeah.
I chose slut pop, and so a sea of gays screaming, "Dirty love to at me!" Like really.
And then
spooked
didn't
me.
Judy do like a monkeypox number? Like
I
she was
think
covered
so.
in spots?
Yes, and I remember I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm here to have a good time." Leggings, full long sleeve shirt, and I like stripped
Yeah.
down to my thong on stage, but I was like, "No,
No
tips."
touch. Yeah. Yeah.
That was
wild.
psycho.
What a
that I
wild
did that.
time.
Like I remember being very impressed with you when you performed at Fat Slut
Thank you.
because I was like, "Oh, she's high energy. Oh, she knows the words to her lip sync."
I try.
Yeah. And do you get a lot of positive feedback for your performance?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I went to school for performance and like
Weaponizing that BFA.
weaponizing that BFA every day. And yeah, I pretty much just like
Were you doing theater prior to doing drag
yeah.
for a living?
not for a living, really.
Mm.
Everything about that
Sucks.
is awful. It's awful.
It's a lot of rejection.
awful.
It's a lot of like getting torn down.
Yeah, and just like nobody values you or your time or what you like. It's just like, what do you look like? We already have a million of you, so like move on.
Right.
Yeah,
And
come
I
on,
always
bald egg.
got yeah, another white twink trying to be an actor. That's
Well.
exactly what we need. And
Ryan Murphy
so-
would have loved you.
Ugh. Ryan, I'm still available, but yeah, I just like started doing drag, and then I slowly won every competition in LA, and here we
Yeah,
are.
what are the titles that you've won?
Yes.
Miss Faultline, still current reigning
R.I.P..
because R.I.P.
Still current reigning? It's a legacy.
We just talked about
They
that
still
last
owe me
night.
money, so
Ruby,
Ruby.
Whoa.
you owe
and
me
where
money.
are Judy's handprints?
Where are they? That is the wild.
I
Did you
need to
hear about
go.
this?
Yeah.
Because now it's like the bar's reopened and it's some sort of like bottle service straight club.
See
And
ya.
I want to go and just like check behind the bar and see if they're still there.
She took it somewhere. That is
It's in
wild.
You know what it is? It's probably in like a storage unit somewhere, and in like 20 years she's gonna sell it.
Probably.
Anyway, enough
Anyway,
about that
anyway.
lady. That,
But then I've done Miss San Fernando Valley.
now, who was in charge of that one?
So
I'd like to compete.
I can't.
Oh, another
I can't
canceled.
remember the name of the Somos de Familia.
Did you just like walk in and sweep?
Not really. That
Oh.
one was at the end of my like pageant career. So when I
Okay.
walked in at that point, everyone was like, "Another one, Lauren, you're gonna," and I was like, "Okay, I think I need to stop doing
Got it.
competitions."
Now, did you ever do the competition at like the Abbey?
Yeah.
Lip service.
Lip service.
I did that one. I've never
Did that
won
one?
any competition I was a part of.
I didn't win that one, but
Was it because the floor is uneven?
I mean,
That was my downfall.
It's the most dangerous bar in
It's the most dangerous bar in America, and it's because the floor is so uneven. And
It's a
also,
little
one time when I was
crazy.
performing, there was an earthquake happened, and I was like, holy I'm way drunker than I thought I was. Like, walking around on my giant bordellos. And then I saw the lights
You mean
kind of
rolling around your
kinda going.
bordellos?
And I saw the lights swinging, and I was like, oh, no. That was, we all experienced that.
crazy drag is my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Like crazy or normal is so funny to me. Like
Okay.
earthquake or just like eating a cheeseburger in drag are like equally funny to me. It's
There's-
so weird.
Okay, but there's some
Like,
cities where I feel more safe eating a cheeseburger like at a McDonald's or something in
Yeah.
full drag. Like San Francisco, I feel like I could do that. But here in LA, I'm
Yeah.
like, am I gonna get hit in the back of the head?
I know it's a little.
God.
It's a little dicey
spooky,
out here.
But I mean,
Spooky.
It's spooky.
oh, happy spooky season.
Happy spooky season.
Yes, this is our Halloween episode.
Yay!
We didn't even talk about that, but
Oh yeah.
Oh, happy.
boo!
Oh!
Shoot.
Yeah,
Boo.
I'm not usually a spooky girl, but I do. Love
You were
the
spooky
spook.
last night too. You had horns on.
It's October.
What was your gig last night?
Bingo.
Right, because you do that at the Alamo Draft House.
Yeah, yeah.
You just
You are really not at gay bars. Oop.
Well, I am. I'm at
Just kidding.
brunches every weekend and like.
But Idle Hour isn't technically a gay bar.
No, but that's what I
No.
mean. You're like
She
doing
went, no,
these other
it's
gigs.
straight. I'm breaking into a scene that you'll never know about.
That's
Well-
what I'm talking about.
Well, we gotta go where the money is, and there's
Yeah.
not, you know.
So Alamo Draft House, isn't that a movie theater?
Yeah, they have like a little sidebar, like before or after your movie, you can go and, like,
And you
grab
call
a cocktail,
bingo.
and I do bingo there. Yeah.
What's
What
your
are some of your
bingo number?
I was about to say, what's your favorite bingo joke number?
Oh.
B69.
Ooh, favorite. I like to go home and master B8.
Yes.
I forget that they always do this.
Yes.
A classic one is in order to be attractive to a Republican senator, you must be 14.
Ooh.
I have. I mean, there's
so many. I've watched Rubella call a show and I was like, damn, like you have to just sit there and come up with these jokes all day long.
Yeah, and like it can get so awful to just call the same number. So I'm just like keeping my own. I'm just trying to make myself laugh the
Yeah.
whole time, and they just like fall out, and I just say offensive things, and the heteros giggle, and we give away free movies.
I
so-
love when a joke falls flat to like an audience.
Oh yeah,
That's one of my favorite things. It happens to Rubella all the time.
yeah.
Could never
It
be.
happens.
Bella.
Bella,
Okay, dead name.
Dead name.
But yeah, I'm around.
I'm surely around.
I mean,
So how often does
you
that
know,
bingo happen? Is it every
Monday?
every
Every
Monday?
Monday?
Every Monday.
So this is your full-time job now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Jesus.
I know. We're living the dream.
Bingos. And what about brunch?
What about it?
You know, like eggs and hollandaise.
I love brunch. I love it.
I love brunch food.
'cause-
I love breakfast food. All
Yeah.
the time. But a drag brunch is often terrifying to me, especially when you have to do 3 numbers.
Oh, I love it. Get that money, baby. Like what? Like, and then everyone's sitting, so you can do like your super indulgent, like 5 to 7 minute numbers that you can tell a whole story. I love it. I do.
You do love
The
to tell a
most,
story.
yeah.
And you're one of those girls
Yeah.
that always comes up with new numbers and like new interesting numbers, which I think is like a lost art. Some girls just keep doing the same songs over and over and over and over, and you're like, baby, we gotta change it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I try really hard to like bring something new because like most people come back, and
Yeah.
so like, I try
I
to.
think-
Because we just had you
It's hard,
we had
though.
you at Sad Girls.
Yeah.
And you did a new number where she was singing about being addicted to alcohol.
Yeah,
Wait a
baby.
damn minute.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a
Wait a
second.
goddamn minute.
Because I'm trying to stay away from it, but I can't.
But you can't.
I
and
just
she had
can't,
this
Mama.
Very
Okay.
attractive man dressed up like a bottle of tequila.
Yeah.
Oh.
It
I
was
love
very
her.
funny.
It was a breakup song.
Oh.
You broke up with him recently?
Uh,
She's looking.
I'm trying to break up with
I meant the man in the suit.
Top Shelf Tequila Tom.
Top
But
shelf tequila.
But I can't.
I'm gonna break up with him. I'm
TTT.
gonna go right down to Saza.
But yeah, that's my very attractive friend Tom, and he was my tequila.
That's
We're in
nice.
love. But yeah, for night shows, I try to bring something new every time because there's usually like a
Remember that?
theme.
I do remember that. It was exhausting.
It's so hard.
There's a drive to it.
It
And
takes
there's
a
like
lot of
fun
energy.
hustle to be
A
like, oh,
lot.
I'm gonna do something brand new. Oh, this just happened. This song's about
Yeah.
you know.
I'll still
something
do it if I
current.
feel real inspired by something current.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
do something.
but, and
But
then you'll do
otherwise,
the
I'll
song to death.
name it.
Espresso.
Oh, for sure. I'm doing that in New York, baby.
Woman.
Get ready, Neil. I haven't done woman in a long time. But I would do it if I had a brunch. Okay, it's a long mix.
You still
See?
do. I'm telling you.
No, I don't. I haven't done that one in years. Haven't done it in years.
Well, you've only performed like twice in the last year.
That's true too.
A lip sync. I
You've got
mean.
it figured out because yeah, I'm getting burned out from all this.
It was exhausting, but
All
now
the-
sometimes like all the pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
That's my favorite is to just like walk like this.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't. I'm not splitting.
I'm not.
I'm
Yeah, I
not
mean, I used to
throwing
do all
myself
the
on
tricks.
ground.
I used to
Okay,
do the tricks.
The two things that I think about, Mama, I used to trick and treat.
I used to trick or treat. What do you know about the tricks?
The two things that I think about when it comes to brunch are like, one, yes, get that money, but sometimes,
And 2, yes, go on.
Yes.
and 3, a sleigh.
Slay.
No, getting the money is really great, but like, don't you think that sometimes it's like, at a certain point, because I like
Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
so at a certain point, it's like, just put all the money from this table in a stack, and I'll just grab it.
No.
Because
No.
What?
as a viewer,
No.
I'm just watching you be a bank teller.
Well, that's
at a
not a good drag
certain
queen.
point.
That's not a good
Yeah,
drag queen
that's-
then.
You've been to a bad brunch.
Collect.
No.
Collect.
No.
No,
No. There's certain
Collect.
when you do a brunch, you gotta add in
Because I
certain
want
parts.
the girl to make the money.
You add in certain parts of the song where it's like, oh, now I collect money. But you have to like entertain and then collect and then entertain and then collect.
She's got it.
All
She's
right.
got it. But I get it. Brunch can be like really.
But that's why there's
It can
food
be
and
like
drink.
a womp.
Yeah.
You know, if it's
Well,
not right.
There's
but
always those old faithful girls that are always doing the same over and over and over. And those are the ones that I feel like
yeah.
collect and they're like putting it and straightening it out in their hand as they
While
go
they're
around.
Yeah.
doing it during
Yeah,
the,
bitch.
the
Yeah.
performance.
And you're literally like, okay, so you hate it here.
I
I know.
remember back when I first went to drag shows in Chicago, there were some like old school queens, like queens
Mhm.
who have been doing it already for 30 years.
Yeah.
And when I tell you they would be performing and they'd be like looking at you and giving full performance, but in their hand, they're like unfolding the bill, straightening it out,
Yes.
stacking it. They're separating denomination
Yes.
between their fingers.
Ooh, I love
And
that.
like
That's so
while
cunt.
performing,
See,
I
now
was
that's
like,
what I like to see.
Me
you
too.
are a bank teller.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most sickening bank teller ever.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
And they go down to the dressing room and they just go,
Yeah.
Okay,
Done.
one time I did a show with Gia Gunn forever ago, and she came with her own money counter. She like pulled it out of her.
Do you have one?
No, I don't. I just do it by hand and then take it to the bank and let them count it.
Mm-mm.
You
you
have
can-
a money counter?
Oh, yeah, baby.
you just face them.
It makes it so easy.
Yeah, or I'll wash and iron them so that they don't sting.
Just to give them to the bank.
Yeah.
I-
Or I'll take them. Sometimes you can exchange them at the club.
So when you say you're busy,
That's what you're busy
I'm
doing?
ironing money.
No,
you.
I bring my own singles from home to the shows.
Yeah,
to give
and then
out,
switch 'em
so
out.
they can like Venmo me or
Because
like whatever. And
I was just
swap.
at Oasis,
Mm.
and they ran out of ones during Fat Slut
That's-
at Oasis.
That's what I learned at Fault Line. Ruby, she never had enough singles, and
So now, yeah, I'll put them in stacks of 20 and then take.
Oh,
'em
so
to the
you make
club.
change to the audience who then tip you the coin back?
Yes,
Smart.
yeah.
but at Precinct you can just do it in the off. Like you can give it to the office and then they'll disperse it and they'll just give you the same amount of money back.
Yeah.
in
And at
20s.
Executive Suite, they'll spritz them with little cinnamon.
Oh yeah, they make it smell like cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Love it. Love
Okay,
it.
so
All right, let's.
we'll be right back after this break. And we're back.
Vibrato.
Nice.
What job did
No,
you
shut the up. Okay, yeah, you go first.
What job did you have before you became a full-time drag queen?
Bank teller.
Waiter.
Oh.
Where? Cheesecake Factory?
No, worse. Bubba Gump Shrimp. Bitch.
Okay.
shrimp!
Okay, tell him.
No.
You have to quiz them on facts about that movie, don't you?
Yeah.
And if they
I-
get it correct, they get a
I
free
never
appetizer?
did. I never did. No, you get nothing. It's just fun trivia. So you have to go to the table and be like, okay, Forrest Gump, what was the name of the blah, blah, blah? And I never did it. I
Told you.
never.
Well, in
Janet.
Times Square,
once.
in Times Square, New York, if you go to that
No.
Bubba Gump's, if you win, you can get one free appetizer. But the questions are so impossible.
Yeah.
It's not like Jenny.
Jenny.
That was mostly what we did. We were not
That's how you
authorized
said
to
it.
give away free stuff.
That's how you
So
said it.
I was there to get a paycheck.
Wait, which Bubba
and
Gumps?
leave.
Where's there a Bubba Gumps out here? Bubba Gump.
Universal
Universal?
Studios.
Right up the hill.
City Walk.
Awful. Because I was like, oh, I'll get all that tourist money. No.
Oh, they don't tip.
It's broke families that just spend $1 million on Universal, which is
Broke-ass
garbage.
families.
It's just moving
What, you don't
seats.
like the Minion Overlord?
No, I get
Oh.
motion sick every time I go. Anyway.
Oh, I
anyway,
can't
so
do
they're
those
all
VR
motion
rides.
sick.
What was your go-to menu item?
I don't even remember. That was like
Popcorn shrimp.
it was a rough time, and like it was right. I was down to like one shift a week, and the rest was
Oof.
drag. Right before the pandemic, so that one shift a week was all I got unemployment for. But thank God, because I would have been in the pandemic.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Oh.
Bubba Gump.
Bubba Gump.
You never wanted to
What
swing on
awful
over
jobs
to
did you guys
Buca de
have?
Buca de Beppo?
Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo.
I
Huh?
mean,
Why is the only Chili's in Encino? Okay.
Why is the only
I
Chili's
don't-
in Encino?
I really want that queso right now. Now I gotta go to Home State and see
my
that
God.
guy that hates me.
No, Chili's is. Chili's
What
is my
did you
life.
take before we
This has
started?
cranked me. This and my meal prep.
Meatball. I think the last job Meatball ever had was working at J. Crew because she's just
No, I was a nanny.
lived off
Retail?
her family's money.
I was a nanny. Remember when I was a nanny for autistic children here in Los Angeles in Eagle Rock, and the little 9-year-old punched me in the back of the head,
no,
and that's
you've
the
never
day I
talked about
quit.
that.
Is that
Yes,
why
I
you
do.
like
I
this?
talk about it all the time.
thought
I worked
when
in
you said I
childcare.
was in childcare.
I was a
that's
child care
stretch.
professional. I would pick them up from school. I would drop them off at school in the
You
morning.
drove the child in your car?
Yes, I had car seats permanently in my car, and then I would do drag at night, and then I would go back in the morning still
Well,
covered in
I
glitter.
don't know what you would call what you were doing. At
Sometimes
night.
I would all just be one color and shiny. Like I didn't know what was going on.
That's when she
No
was
one
doing a
taught
lot
me
of
how to
Oprah
do it.
fantasy, but with
I was
curly-
looking like Oprah with
curly
a curly
hair.
wig. And then I thought that wig got stolen, and guess what? It wasn't. It was tucked away in the front of a suitcase. And I had to apologize to everyone I accused of stealing.
The
And
word
of
you're
course,
looking for is
j'accuse. But of course, everyone looked at me like, no one wants that wig. And to me, I was like, it was from Outfitters. It's a beautiful, gorgeous
Everyone
wig.
loves
Everyone
it.
loves that wig.
Okay, childcare.
What was yours?
When I lived in New York, I waited tables, but that
Yeah.
was like a cushy, like a nice queer restaurant that was hip, and I was like friends with the head chef. So that
Of
was
course you were.
kind of fun. And in New York,
New York.
the last job I had that wasn't like Big Dipper related was I was producing content for a lady who ran a ballet fitness company.
Oh.
And I was like doing like production stuff. But that was like
Oh my
in the
gosh.
field.
Ballet
Yeah.
fitness.
When I
You're
was in
doing it.
high school, I had like a lot of like I worked at a dog groomers with like a
Okay.
Nazi. That was horrible.
That's on my
Oof.
algorithm. Oh,
Dog grooming
not
Nazis?
no, dog
The
grooming.
the algorithm is getting so good.
That's when I quit. Like I
Yeah.
was like helping like wash the dogs so he could groom them, and then I overheard him being like awful to some
my
kids that
gosh.
were like walking through the alley behind the dog grooming shop, and he yelled a bunch of racist awful to them, and I was like,
Ooh.
and I quit now. Goodbye.
Yeah.
That's awful. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I just had to stop taking, like, I just couldn't take care of kids anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
fuck
really
them
soul
kids.
sucking.
You
And then,
needed all the energy to take care of yourself.
yeah. And then there was a couple times where I would be like, oh, I have to watch this kid all night till like 7:00. And then I have to go. I was doing my makeup sometimes, like, in these people's homes. And they'd come home and be like, ah, and of course I was hideous.
Right.
So he'd come home and be like, wow, you look
Okay.
different. Like, never like, oh, you look good.
Who are we trusting our
You
child
need to go ahead
with?
and thank you.
And I'd be like, do I look pretty? And they'd go,
Sure.
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 Yeah.
Sure, of
No,
course.
there's not
Um,
enough money in the world to watch children.
I didn't
even
the
children
worst
I
part,
love.
the best part about it was
No
that I didn't
offense.
hate it because I got to do a lot of stuff that I wanted to do,
Yeah.
which was like, oh, I can take them to the park and then sit on my phone for like an hour while they're
Oh.
playing with all these other kids. The problem was the autistic kid that I was watching
Kept
was
hitting your head.
violent. Yeah, he would start hitting people. So then I had to be like, time out, and then talking to these other parents, being like, I'm so sorry, like da 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 da. And I couldn't do that anymore.
And they would look at you and say, "You need a little more pink in that eye."
Because I was in drag. No, but they would also be like, "Who the fuck?
big
Why is this
guy."
guy a male nanny?"
What? a male.
Nail.
But I also got to like, so when one of them would, sir,
A male.
I also
nanny.
got to like go to Target all the time because that was the kids' favorite thing to
They
do.
give you the card.
And the parents did like they would reimburse me for whatever I got them. We would go to donut shops. Like the parents did not care what I did.
Do you get the Target shits? Is it just me?
Oh, when you walk in and you can smell the air, and then you're like,
yeah,
yes,
immediate
every time.
Pavlov's
But it's
dog.
only at the one at the Americana. Not the one in Hollywood, but I think it's because I don't want to go in the bathrooms there.
Wait,
No.
I don't understand.
When you walk into Target, at least for me,
You said
and
it,
like
and then you smell the air.
There's something about just you walk
Just-
in and then all of a sudden you have to.
it's a phenomenon.
And both of you have this.
Yeah.
Yes, and Delta
It's
has
common.
it for home
It's
goods.
crazy.
And how is at the Target?
Awful.
Fine.
Oh, I don't like to poop in public.
I mummify
Oh.
the seat, but I don't. It's never good.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
hover.
It just have to
I don't
like,
even want
oh,
to be near it.
where's- yeah.
You must have strong legs.
I do. We've discussed this. I do.
Wait, you.
Hover?
Hands on wall.
That's even worse.
No. So you can relax your enough while. Oh!
Yeah, I
Clock
don't
the
think.
spook.
Clock the spook, Bob.
Clock
Clock the
the
spook.
Clock the spook. I don't think that I could. Yeah, I don't think I could relax in that way.
No. I'm
Hands
sorry.
on wall
Hands and
You're
like.
sorry.
with a hover.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, full body.
Oh,
I could go right now.
You could go right now.
Wait, you don't always got one sitting in the. You don't got one loaded for the
Oh,
chamber.
No,
This
I like
does
to
take
be
me back to my
empty.
Boy Scouts days.
You were a Boy Scout as well.
Eagle Scout.
I'm an Eagle
baby.
Scout.
I think
What did you have to do
makes
for your Eagle
drag.
project?
Mine was bad.
Mine was terrible.
Oh, so in my local community, there's the Pumpkin Walk.
Ye-
It's a huge event.
Uh-huh.
And so I coordinated the volunteers to pick all the pumpkins for the community. It was like,
Oh,
Very
okay.
basic.
See, that one seems difficult. Mine,
it was,
I-
pumpkins are thorny. Did you know this?
you're
What?
Pumpkins
On the vine?
on the vines are
Not
like,
the vine being this.
kind of like that 9-incher.
yeah, you gotta get all the thorns off of it before you can have fun.
I don't know.
But-
I don't understand what that hand gesture means, and I don't want to see it again.
I don't either.
Okay.
What was
No,
yours? What
I
was
hung
yours?
bulletin boards in a church, but like 20 of them, but in a church.
In
I
one
know.
church?
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they
You
went,
put
Eagle.
check.
anything.
They said, say the oath, say the motto,
I know.
get out of here.
My parents were like, once you get your eagle, you can stop.
Yes.
And so at 14, I was like, we're done.
I was just, yes.
Get me out of here.
Immediately, once I was done, I was like, okay, no more summer camps. And then my parents, once you're Eagle,
No
they
more
always,
knots.
they offer you to like go and be a counselor at the camps. And I was like, there's no way.
No way.
I'm going every summer to Colorado to be a counselor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of little kids and dress up like a lady.
Wait, where are you from? You're from Texas?
Texas.
Where are you from again?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Where are you from?
Utah, baby.
Mormon! Did you escape the church? Do you love a dirty
did.
Coke?
I do. I did and I do. Yeah, that was a journey. I mean, we all have a little trauma.
Yeah,
That's why we do this. But
That's
yeah,
so
I
funny.
escaped the cold.
I know so many gay Mormons
Wow.
that live out here.
I know. Well, we have no choice. We
Yeah,
have to.
You gotta
leave.
get to LA.
We got to get out of there.
Where in Utah is it like, oh, maybe
Salt
they're
Lake
not
City?
Mormon?
Yeah, Salt Lake City is kind of like a blue bastion, but it's like this big.
Yeah.
And
Blue
there's-
Bastion.
Blue.
I love his work.
Under the sea.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm from a small town called Logan. If you've ever seen Napoleon Dynamite, it was filmed like 45 minutes from my house.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, I
that-
forgot they're all Mormons too in that
Oh yeah,
movie.
they didn't do anything to that town or any of those people to change for the movie. That's how it is. That's my people.
Oh God, I'm glad you
I
got
know.
out of there.
I'm out.
Do you ever look back? Like, are you
Never
on
look back.
Facebook or whatever to like see how people are?
Oh yeah, I mean I go back every year
And are
for
they
like
like,
family reunions.
You're the devil?
I mean, not so much anymore, because like Mormon people are really nice to your
Yeah.
face at least.
Yeah.
And I don't care. But like, yeah, I had a friend who had like a karate studio, and they
Mhm.
started transitioning, and they just lost all of their clients and had to move away. So it's like little things. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Like
Yeah.
nobody will really be like outright homophobic to you, but even just like wearing a tank top, you get like stares. Yeah.
Because you're supposed to be in the Mormon underwear.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Don't have them listen.
We saw Joel someone wearing it.
Oh
You s-
yeah.
You said his name right.
No, I didn't.
Joel.
Did I say Joel someone?
You
Oh,
did.
Joseph somebody. We saw him wearing it. I like to say his name wrong all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know his work?
I do. I'm very familiar.
When he was
The
on the
missionary
pod,
boys.
he explained, oh, that must really trigger a lot for you.
It makes me jealous. I'm like, where was that?
Well,
Right.
it's not real.
Yeah, that's a
I know.
fantasy.
It's fake.
I know.
And that's reserved
Lauren,
for
that's
people with
fake.
eyebrows.
Yeah.
They get
I
to
have
do
She
that.
has eyebrows now.
Oh, yeah.
Not right now,
I'm sorry.
but
You covered them very well. What are you using? Prozade or school glue?
School glue.
So you don't sweat.
I do. I'm trying to learn. I don't know.
I'm trying to learn to
like
not sweat.
well, because yeah, it's all hard. None of it really works.
No, you
and
look
like
soft.
the Prozade, I can't get it flat. I can't. And taking it off. How do you use Prozade?
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Don't ask bitch pudding how to do it.
Why?
So I can get them really flat with Prozade.
With Prozade?
Yeah.
How do you get them off though? Because that was the other thing. Is I
Prozade
was using the
remover.
remover for like 15 minutes.
So I like to soak. I used to do it where you rub it and then you like rub your skin raw.
yeah.
Now I soak cotton pads
Yeah.
in the remover and just like set them on there and let it slowly break it down. It takes a long time to get out of drag for me.
yeah, I don't like that.
Which is why I don't understand why some people like at the end of a brunch can just take a makeup wipe and like beat it off.
Yeah.
For me it's like
No.
I need a whole box of that. I literally
Yeah.
have to use remover and microfiber towels.
I use microfiber too.
Yeah, because it just like,
And
are we the same
Albaline.
person? Oh, Albaline's really good at dissolving it
Yeah.
all.
I usually do something in the shower and then get out of the shower and then do
Oh,
the
I do it
Albaline for,
first
like,
and
the
then
eye
shower after once I'm clean. So
I
Everybody's
do it better.
different.
everybody is different.
All
And we'll
right.
be right back.
Oh.